we go on EA Sports.
Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Willis going to throw it right away.
He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
Gotta like what we're seeing from him so far in this game. This is the 3rd game of the season, and he's already accumulated an AFC Offensive Player of the Week award in this young year.
Yeah, week 2 was his. The announcement came Wednesday that he got that award.
Ready.
Second down, they go again with Henry.
And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. That's a first down pickup for Tennessee on a gain of 10.
The Titans at 2-0 here to begin the season, and they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
This time Willis will throw it.
He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And it's intercepted.
And the Falcons force the turnover.
I really don't think you can fault the decision-making here because your offensive quarterback, they really had a big week last week, and you're ready for them to go again here. Not the anticipated result, of course, but you definitely understand why they did what they did. That quarterback's been hot. You want to keep the ball in his hands and see if he can keep the magic going.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And space opens a bit as he gets it across the 15 to the 17-yard line. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, this defense for the Titans very strong last week as they helped their squad improve to 2-0 on the young season.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there, and they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
On second down now, Mayberry, and he's able to get up here to the 26. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
Mariota now to throw on first down.
Downfield throw tip, but he still got it.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
But when you go on the road, you're hoping to make plays that will take the crowd out of the game. I think that's a pretty good example right there.
Yeah, a break like that never hurts, especially in the first quarter. Maybe help to set the tone a little bit.
Could settle them down, get them into the game a little bit easier without that crowd really being against them.
On first down, Mayberry. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Throwing, Mariota. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 31-yard line. A solid gain of 15 yards, and the sticks move. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Mariota now. Over the middle, complete. It's Thompson. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. That one goes for 24 yards.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
1st and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points.
Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown.
Well, not exactly the way that they drew it up, partner, but certainly not going to complain because the end result, touchdown.
A great outcome for the offensive side, but a crushing play defensively. You make a quick stop, force a fumble, only to see them take the fumble all the way in for 6 points. Now the challenge becomes not getting down and going out and continuing to make plays and hoping the ball bounces your way the next time.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And the interception on that opening drive winds up leading to the touchdown, so now it's kind of time to start over.
Yeah, it certainly is, and his first throw of the game. But I like the way his guys rallied around him. Oftentimes, the quarterback is the leader, right? He tells everyone what to do. In this case, I noticed his linemen around him kind of patting him, saying, let's go, big boy. You're still our leader.
So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14.
Off the play fake, here's Willis.
Under pressure, they got him again. Cameron Jordan wreaking havoc with a sack.
So, Brandon, we sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
On the jump. Here we go, let's bring it. Let's go, let's bring it. Let's bring it.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. So 3rd down, and the Falcons going with a dime. 6 defensive backs.
Mike 3, and watch the lane. 0-0, Mike 3.
Here's Willis, 3rd and long.
And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things. Get back to what works.
That's pulled in at the 32. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby.
And it will be Falcon football.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. They have to be thrilled with that first drive that got them the touchdown. Now they'll be looking to make it a 2-score advantage here on the road.
And you know they spent all week in practice, in meetings, talking about taking an early advantage. Being the road team, going up a score, that takes the crowd out of the game and puts some doubt in the minds of their opponents.
On 1st and 10, here's Mariota. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete.
And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a 1st down.
They'll run on 1st down. Mayberry. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Good yardage there on 1st down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making 1st downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
And he works his way free all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone. 44 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times.
From the red zone now, Mariota. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And they're going to get this down inside the 15. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
On third down, Mayberry. And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Give him the third down conversion, 5 yards on the play. From the shotgun, it's Mariota. And it's caught. Nice gain of 8 that time, and it's second and goal. Now a handoff up the middle. Mayberry. And he gets in. Touchdown, Atlanta. A great play there.
His second rushing touchdown on the year. And the Falcons go up by 2 touchdowns.
Koo able to connect on the extra point. And it's now 14-0.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Fields it right around the goal line. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. Let's see if they can do better here on this drive.
From the 34 now, here's first and 10.
On first down, Willis.
Open man is Howard, the tight end. Will go down as a gain of 6, and it's second down. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0.
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. And this is going to be a Titans first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line.
And this is just a little touch pass. They send the receiver in motion, just kind of tap it forward to him. Now, it doesn't turn into a huge play, but they do pick up a first down, a nice, consistent gain.
Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11. Right now, I'm just wondering where they turn on offense, Charles. I know we're not in the fourth quarter, but second quarter haven't scored and struggling to move the ball.
I don't think they abandoned the run game totally, but maybe you change up your tempos. Maybe you go a little bit faster. Try and catch them back on their heels a little bit to try and accomplish what you want to get done.
And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Willis slides safely, and he picks up the first down.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Running left, it's Henry.
44 yards rushing for him now. He's only carried the ball 4 times.
Well, I'd say we're well past the time that we're trying to work out the kinks of the season, aren't we? We're already into week 3, and he's looking really, really strong. Already has won an AFC Player of the Week award.
Yeah, did that a week ago in week 2 with runs like that. And now on the pitch, the ball's loose. And the Falcons grab it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
So that play, I mean, it was pretty well blown up from the start, and it results in a turnover.
Yeah, when you're running the option like that as a quarterback, you have so many different keys and reads to make that sometimes as you're making them, you're not protecting the ball the way you should, and it gets popped free.
Mariota's throw taken in by London.
Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead. First down, Mariota. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. It's picked up by the Titans. And they are going to bring this one back. A fumble return touchdown for the Titans. Second time he's lost a fumble. This one hurts more. It's returned for 6.
He's been under a lot of duress, hasn't he? Pressured, hurried, harassed the whole game.
Well, the offensive line not giving him a lot of help.
Not a lot of help, but the bottom line, he's got to take care of the football.
So 6 seconds, all that remains of this first half as the kick is away.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line.
And only 6 seconds on the clock, so time likely for just one play.
And he is going to lose yardage here.
Yeah, we saw that from up here, CD. A tug on the face mask, and the flag comes out.
And we saw that last week they had some defensive miscues like that. And they told us that they had worked hard on it in practice and thought they had it all cleaned up. But obviously the message hasn't really sunk in.
Up the middle they go. Mayberry. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. And this one will actually go out of bounds, so no recovery. And that is how we conclude this first half. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys are tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. Mariota on first down. And his throw's going to be incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, but a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
So second down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. They'll try the left side. Mayberry. And this may be a carbon copy as he'll again be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. He's already fumbled once in this game, and I thought the ball started to jostle there a little bit, but they got to him quickly at the line of scrimmage.
They sure did. And remember, if you're not a very confident runner and you've already dropped it once, if there's traffic around you, the only thing you think about is protecting the football, not gaining yards.
On 3rd down, Mariota got his man. It's London. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. How about 25 yards on 3rd down? They'll take it.
With the kind of game he's had so far, you had to know that on 3rd down that they would be looking his way, and they did, for big yardage and a 1st down. I think the defense.
A 1st down throw for Mariota. Eluding the pressure right. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. He'll get it inside the 20, and they eventually get to him at the 17 after a pickup of 17 into the red zone. 1st down.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
When coaches stress their defense being physical, they don't just mean the big guys. How about the guys on the outside, the cornerbacks? It's not just their job to patrol the airspace. They can get involved in the run game as well.
On 2nd down, Mayberry. Give them 4 on the carry there, but that only takes them back to where they started. 3rd and 10.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down. Play action, Mariota. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. Isaiah McKenzie, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Falcons take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And it's now 21-7. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. This taken in at the goal line. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. They make their second half debut here, and things are looking a little bit tougher now. You give up the points there, Charles, that touchdown drive on the other side. So now it's a 2-score game here. Got to be careful.
They certainly do, and I'm just wondering at halftime if those guys just looked into each other's eyes and realized what they've got to get done and come out a little bit more charged up, because if they don't get some kind of points here, that next drive, that could make this a 3-possession game.
On 2nd down, here's Henry. And again, he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. 3rd down, it's Willis. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. Here's Ryan Stonehouse now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Fielded at the 20. A big kick that time, 52 yards.
And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line.
This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly, because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team. That their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
After the sack on 1st down, Mariota. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Christian Fulton. And the Titans are going to take possession of the football.
They had him back deep, got the interception, and now they start inside the 10.
Partner forgets starting inside the red zone. They're inside the green zone. From the 10-yard line in, a lot of teams call it that because that's the money zone. Get it into the end zone and make your cash.
It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
That's good power football on 1st and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there, but that's a nice job to chew up a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
So 2nd and goal, and the big man Henry alone in the backfield. They'll give it to him again, and he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Derrick Henry, his 6th touchdown of the season.
And the Titans are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the here in the third quarter, despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. To throw, Mariota.
Open man is Kyle Pitts, his tight end.
And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. 23 yards the pickup there. From the gun, Mariota. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
When you run in the slant, timing is everything. And against that man coverage, there was no space available. And incompletion as a result.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver.
And he's going to be brought down inside the 45 at the 43.
And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
The Falcons on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This time they face a 3rd and 2. On 3rd down, Mayberry. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it. Get the first down. Close it out.
They'll go. It's Patterson.
And some room to roam now.
And maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line.
Facing a fourth down, they come away with 18 yards and the first down conversion.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there. And on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing in a situation when they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously, but at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
Oh, no, he lost the football. When that ball popped free, we could hear it all the way up here. Those guys down on the field alerting everyone of the fumble. He's lucky that his offensive mates picked him up and jumped on him.
Yeah, and you have to think to yourself, and I'm sure they've been echoing it on the sideline and into the huddle. Guys, we have the lead. Just take care of the football. Don't make it easier for them to start to make a comeback.
And they'll send the tight end in motion. On second down now, Mayberry. And he is going to get this close to the first down markers. He's brought down at the Titans 17. 72 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. Well, with the fumble he had earlier, we know how key keeping the football is here. That fumble earlier probably at the forefront of his mind. Just hold on to this thing.
It's also at the forefront of the mind of the guys who are trying to get the ball from him. And since they've seen him drop it on the ground before, they're doing everything possible to have him do it again. They need that turnover.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Off the play fake, Mariota. Touchdown!
Kyle Pitts,
a 15-yard touchdown grab.
And the Falcons look like they're about to put an end to their 2-game losing streak as they add on to their lead.
Koo able to connect on the extra point, and the lead now up to 14.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
As this offense comes back out here, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game. And they've been on the sideline for a while. They did score their last time out, but they just had to watch that long, sustained drive, so we'll see if they can shake the rust off.
Yeah, and that's always a question that you have when you have to come off the bench after having sat there for a long time. Are you ready to go? Are you loosened up? But even more so, are you mentally alert and ready to put your best product out there?
They'll rifle this one deep right side. And incomplete on the deep ball.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
On the counter, it's Henry. And he's got it up over the 40 to the 41. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. And for the Falcons, 5 men in the secondary, now on third.
Willis to throw.
Flush to his right. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. Nowhere to go downfield, but he's able to get out of bounds and stop the clock here with a first down. Late in the game, defense trying to avoid a big play. He's able to work out of the passing game, turn it into a run, pick up the first, and stop the clock as well.
And you know in this situation, everything is sped up. The intensity, the thinking, everyone's movement. But for a quarterback, he has to continue to be what we call flatliner. Level in everything he does and read the clock, feel it in the pocket, and go at the appropriate time.
Now Willis.
And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with 65 seconds remaining.
Second and 16. Throwing, Willis.
And he's going to go down again. Give the sack to Lorenzo Carter.
I remember throughout my career here in defensive coaches always say, guys, you've got to earn the right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back. This is caught inside the 15. And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter.
Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, second year in the NFL. And I don't know if last year as a rookie, if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that. So he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the second-year quarterback.
Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
On second down, Mayberry. And he'll bring this one inside the 35. Now the Titans will use their third and final timeout, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college. And how about in the NFL? The miracle of the medal lands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
What a finish in this one, Charles. You know, this group, they come in, they have to fight a hostile atmosphere every snap. They get the late score, they get the victory, and that flight home, it's going to be a little sweeter after this one.
And Brandon, just like you, I was fired up for that last sequence. How about that? Wouldn't you have loved to have been in the huddle when they were mounting that game-winning drive? Big-time moment. No one shied away from it. They tuned out the crowd, kept their heads, and executed the way they needed to earn that win.
So for the Falcons, they're into the win column now as they move to 1-2 on the young season. And they'll return home next week.